work with a body part and you're going to provide a stretch force, we're working with people that have restrictions and typically that have pain. You can't just come up to somebody's arm that's painful and, you know, take a hold of it like this and think that they are going to relax and allow you to move them. That's not going to happen. You know, right now Tony's arm feels very unsupported. He's got a death grip on his arm. He's holding it very tightly because he knows that I don't really have a hold of it. He can feel the whole weight of his arm pulling against my hand, so he does not feel very confident that I have control of that arm, that I'm going to protect that arm. So you have to work on your handling skills first thing. When we handle the when we are going to handle the joint, right, you need to keep the joint close to your body, and you need to keep your hands soft. If they have pain, if they're guarding, and I'm squeezing the life out of his arm, that is not a cue to him to relax. So you're going to hold that body, the arm, or whatever body part you're going to do, kind of between your body and your arm. So his arm right now is kind of resting on the top of my hip, and I have it. You can let it go because I have it. So I can do that little oscillation mobilization to neurologically, it kind of relax his arm, stimulate mechanoreceptors to relax. But I have that arm. It also allows me with this grip to use my body weight to create the forces that I want instead of taking my hands and squeezing and pulling on him, which is not nearly as comfortable.
And I felt it makes you want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And, well, because I did it very abruptly as well. So nice, easy, slow motions. All right, so the first thing you have to learn is how to hang on to that arm and make that person feel comfortable. How to keep your grip light, keep your body relaxed, keep your shoulders relaxed. I don't want to be up here as I'm trying to hang on to him and move him because you can feel that. You can feel that any tension that I have is going to go right through that arm and into the patient, and they'll feel that. Just like holding a baby. You know, if you hold a baby, right, and you're starting to get a little tense and upset, what's that baby do? They usually scream all the louder.
Scrunch up. Yeah.
Scrunch up, tighten up, scream.
Hold their breath.
Scream their full heads off. Yes. When you relax, that's why you go and give them to somebody else. When you get like that, here, you take them for a while. Because that other person's more relaxed, the baby feels that, they immediately start to calm down. Same thing with that baby arm that hurts. All right, keep your tension out, their tension's going to come down. All right, so my long axis traction, I'm pulling this way. I'm using the long bone of the humerus to create some traction. So all I'm doing, I have a very light grip on his arm. All I'm doing is shifting my weight backwards to create that long axis traction.
What a very light grip.
Very
with your
light grip.
hands.
Mm-hmm. I don't even need my other hand. Most of it's coming from right there. I have more grip here than I do here. Okay? All right. Now, moving on to our grades. Loosen, tighten, stretch. We talked about the stretch mobilizations. You can do them in 3 grades, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. These are a sustained motion versus an oscillatory motion. So we're going to learn the stretch mobilization first. We're going to do it for a long axis traction. So not in a specific direction, but through long axis traction. Grade 1 is a loosen. If we look at the diagram I drew up here for you, this is rest position of the capsule. Everything's slack. This is end feel in your capsule. So when you get to that point of tissue resistance. A grade 1 is going to stay off of end feel. So you're going to stay in the beginnings of the range of motion. A grade 2, or a tighten mobilization, goes to end feel. So you get to end feel, hold, that's where you're stopping. A grade 3, or a stretch mobilization, is going to go through end feel or past end feel. So that's the first thing that I want you to do as you're learning this this long axis traction, is identify your grade 1, your grade 2, your grade 3. All right, so let me show you. So my grade 1, there's my grade 1. I'm not in any way, shape, or form near that end feel. Grade 2, I go to end feel. So right there I feel resistance against the humeral head. So my motion is starting to feel some resistance. Okay, grade 3, I'm going to get to that end feel and then slowly pull through it. Okay, so 1. No resistance. You can see how easy that humerus is gliding? There's no resistance there at all. Grade 2, you see where I hit it? You can see it as you watch right there. Grade 3, I'm going to move through there. Nice, so slow pace. You don't want to be abrupt when you, especially as you get into the stretch range. You don't want to be abrupt with it. Also, when you let go, the same thing. Kind of like manual muscle testing, we talked about that easy on with your force and easy off the force. Anybody remember why we said that was essential? Easy on, easy off.
Don't want to stimulate or activate the Golgi tendon.
Muscle spindle. Right. We don't want to activate the muscle spindle. Muscle spindle is sensitive to tension and length changes and the speed of those length changes. So if we change that length quickly,
I feel it.
muscle spindle is going to activate and his body is going to contract. Right? Muscles are going to contract. If I put that stretch force on slowly, that's more Golgi tendon organ. It gets that relaxation response. We're good to go. Same thing when you let go of it. You don't want a rebound contraction, so you let that stretch force off gradually. Okay? All right. That's what I want you to practice first. Get a hold of the arm, get comfortable with it. You can do a little bit of light oscillation right in that rest position just to feel the relaxation